Hey guys, it's kalinjax here, and I have a friend with me. This is Tiffany, has been following me on YouTube, and she reached out and told me she was local. She said that she lives near me, and I was like, hey, let's just hang out and talk. And then we talked, and I got to know her a little bit better and listened to her story, and she decided that she wanted to share it with you guys in hopes to maybe help somebody who is going through what she has gone through, which sounds oddly similar to what I've been through. And this video is sponsored by Ivoclar Vivadent. Thank you for sponsoring this content and educating people on not just like the technical side of all of this, but the emotional side as well, because that's just as important. They're an awesome company. I'm going to drop their link below. It's www.morethanAdenture.com.
Hi everybody. So this started whenever I was about 8 to 9 months pregnant, like right there at the end of my pregnancy 7 years ago. I've always had great teeth, always took care of my teeth. Whenever I was about 8 or 9 months pregnant, I started noticing my teeth like cracking in the back. I'd notice little pieces coming out of my mouth. Then it just started getting worse. I'd see dark spots up at my gums and everything. And then I got pregnant a second time when my kid was 10 months old. I started noticing it getting worse, and my teeth would just start crumbling out of my mouth. And now it's gotten so bad to where I have nothing there. It's just everything was gone. And it was very hard for me to even brush my teeth.
Yeah.
And that's where we are now 7 years later. Right.
You're a mom, you're trying to,
expensive.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to raise a family, you're trying to take care of your kids, you're trying to pay the bills. Where does dental work fit in that? And so it's easy for that to take a back burner to say like paying the rent or keeping the lights on.
They say that pregnancy shouldn't matter, like it shouldn't hurt your teeth, but I've noticed that that's the only thing that I can think of is what happened. Like,
yeah, because you had good teeth.
Yeah.
At least visually. Like you weren't frequently going to the dentist.
No.
So you couldn't see what might have been happening under the surface.
Yeah.
You weren't in pain before,
no,
right?
Never.
No toothaches.
Nope. I never had to go for anything, just regular checkups. But I did go a few years without going to the dentist, but I brushed my teeth several times a day. I always took care of my teeth. I don't know what happened throughout my last 2 pregnancies. Just started falling apart, and it's so hard. It's hard to deal with and go to work with teeth like that. So I had to start like getting these things from Amazon to put on a few years ago, and that's how I've been going to work. Like, she's
the one, if you guys are subscribed to my channel, which if you aren't, you should definitely do that so that you get all of these updates and you can see more videos like this. I posted in my community section of my YouTube channel that there's these kind of like veneers almost. They're like plastic teeth that go over your teeth, your existing teeth.
Yeah, you put them in like boiling water and it melts, and you stick them to your teeth and it hardens, it dries, and then you have this. But mine are a little dark right now because I haven't gotten any in a while, but they have worked for me.
So you were dealing with that, this unexpected change where you went from having teeth that you smiled before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you smiled and there was nothing wrong, and
I got several pictures like to back it up. Like I had okay teeth.
And then you got pregnant, and it was just like all of a sudden this rapid change.
Yeah, back-to-back pregnancies I think had a huge toll. It was horrible. It was quick too. Like I couldn't get to the dentist. I was living life. I worked 11 to 12-hour days. I couldn't pay for it. A lot of factors factored into that, so I couldn't get in, and now we're to the point where I need to go and get something done. I can't even go outside without thinking about, oh my god, does my smile look okay, or go to work, or I wake up thinking about it, I go to bed thinking about it. It's horrible. I don't even want to go to the store anymore. At work I'm like this all the time, and everybody notices it, so I have to tell them I'm self-conscious about my teeth. None of my coworkers knew. I tell them that I have a plate that I got at the dentist. But no, this is from Amazon. Mine are a little dark, like I said, because I haven't purchased another set, but I eat with them. I drink my coffee and everything with them. This is what I have right now, and they stay in really good. They mold right to whatever's in your mouth. I've had them for 2 months now, I'd say. Going on 2 months. I'll do it like every month just so they don't get too dark. There's only so far they go up. They do look super fake if you're like up close. They have 2 different shades though. I went with the like super white because I know they would change the slight color. You can tell that they're fake if you're like close up to me and look. So I still try to hide my smile, or whenever I laugh I'll like do this or something. It's still better than nothing. They're great to have while you're waiting to go to the dentist, I guess you could say.
You at least feel confident enough to go to work every day.
Yeah, and go to the store, go, talk to my husband. And my bottom ones too, like I don't have anything there, and I've lost all these. I just have like 3 teeth in the front at the bottom, but they're starting to get bad too, and I don't know what to do with that. Like I brush my teeth still, like I still take care of my teeth, what's left, the best I can.
If it was a person that maybe could go to the dentist regularly and never had cavities, never saw that as an issue, they wouldn't understand, and so anything that they could possibly say to you would be coming from a place of complete ignorance. They don't get it, like maybe they would be compassionate and recognize like this is something I haven't experienced, and so I don't understand. But then if somebody was to ever judge you for that, you've never dealt with this, you haven't been through what I've been through, you don't know what this is like, and so therefore your opinion just really isn't valid. It's just not. Like that's like somebody trying to teach you rocket science and doesn't even understand like basic science. When you're talking and you start pointing out that you're missing these teeth, like I could see that, but like I don't think anything of it,
right?
Because I was missing molars, and I know what caused me to miss molars. Even people who have struggled with drug use, like that is, it's an addiction, it's a problem. And so even if it was a result of drug use or something that you brought on yourself,
right,
life is so freaking hard. Like who are we to judge anybody for anything?
Right.
As you're talking, like I see so much of myself in you, but it's still something that you're not completely comfortable with. Like you can recognize that in your alone time. Like, if somebody was judging me for this, it's gonna bother me, but like forget them. It's who are you? But at the same time, in the moment, it's not so easy to get past that.
Yeah, and I come from a small town. There's a lot of people that are on drugs right now, and they have missing teeth too. I've never been addicted to any kind of drug. I don't ever want to go to my town where I'm from like this because I'm afraid people are going to talk and spread rumors, and I'm even nervous doing this.
It's one of those things where if you have not experienced it firsthand, like I don't even think that a loved one that is close to you that hasn't experienced it, like they can empathize, but they can't fully grasp how much it affects every single thing that happens in your life.
Like my husband of 10 years, we have 2 kids together, and he's never seen my teeth the way they are. I've never shown anybody. It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine that that's even possible, but like I did it with my husband. Back then they didn't have like, teeth to go over it, and my teeth were just so discolored and so rotten down that like I changed my behavior to hide it. Like everything that I did was centered around not showing anybody my teeth. So when I laughed, I'd laugh like this. I'd look down, and that's only if I couldn't pretend like your joke wasn't that funny. Like I'm not gonna laugh at it. Like I'm gonna pretend that like one of the excuses is like, I have a headache. Like, I'm not feeling too good. Even though I feel fine. I don't want to smile. I don't want to show you what's going on. And so my husband, I never showed him my teeth. Just thinking about that just sounds so crazy to me, because it's like, how can you do life with somebody and not ever show them your teeth? But where there's a will, there's a way. You're at the point now where you recognize that this has become like a real issue in your life. It's holding you back in a lot of different areas, and like you're ready to do it, but at the same time you've got reservations. What are those reservations?
Well, I work at a daycare and I have my own class, so it's like it's hard to take off work to even go get anything done. I am just so nervous just to even making the appointment. I have my kids I have to take care of, which my husband does take care of them. He's a disabled vet. He stays home with them, but still, like, I'm the mom. I have to help with them too. But it's everything. The prices. I do have Liberty insurance through Medicaid, but there's only so much they'll pay for. Everything. Price, work, kids. So it's hard. Just last week I had a swollen abscess. Like, it It ruins everything.
It becomes a part of your life. It sucks. It's painful. It's awful. So you are one of my subscribers and you found my channel. What were you researching? What were you looking up?
Gosh, I was looking up everything. Like a price point of what's the usual. I know there's so many different price points of dentures, but I was just looking for like a rate of how much they are, because I didn't know anything at the time. This was last year, I believe it was, and I found one of your videos and I just started watching. I went through all your videos and a lot of them did help me a lot. You were kind of like scared to do it, but you did it. I had to like comment on your videos. You're beautiful. Your smile so pretty. So I had to reach out to you and I was like, oh, she's from Jacksonville. I'm close by. So
coming from somebody who has yet to start the process, like she's dealing with the worst part of it right now. She's in the worst part of it. If you were to like lay out what your expectations would be if everything went the perfect way, like this is the ideal situation for me, how would that be?
I would go in and the dentist would be understanding and not judge me. I'd go in and not feel anything.
No pain, right?
No pain.
Yeah.
Which I can stand a little pain. Anything's better than this. It not be outrageously priced and then have a smile like yours.
I think that one of the things that would be really valuable that dentists do not utilize the opportunity that we've got social networking. I can think back of what would have made it easier for me. And if they would have laid out like what you're gonna expect, like on the first day, like this is what you can expect. It's gonna cost this much for a consultation. We're gonna do an x-ray, which involves this.
True.
And then we're gonna discuss treatment options. And there's no commitment to that treatment plan at that point. It's just kind of laying the groundwork of what we see. If you knew beforehand that this is not a commitment, just a consultation, and this is everything that you can expect will happen, you'd be more likely to set up a consultation.
Oh yeah. You don't think about x-rays and stuff. I figured you did, but that wasn't the first thing that I thought of. Like x-rays, like what? You don't know about the little costs. You can get a IV sedation, but it costs $600 or something. There's little things that they tag on sometimes that you don't know about.
During the course of treatment, like during extractions, there might be other fees associated that we didn't foresee happening.
Right.
Those are things that people at least need to anticipate. Like just be honest up front in the beginning and say like there might be things that we discover that are beyond our control but that need to be treated in order to progress with the treatment. And that would help you build trust with that dentist because then you feel like they care enough about you as a person, not just a patient, to educate you and inform you, which boosts your confidence in the whole thing. You're still scared, but like you're ready to do it. Like what has changed?
It's just the health reason. Like it really pushed me to where I have to get it done. I have to get it done. I don't want to get like infections and it spread. My family is very important to me, so I want to be here to take care of them. So I'm to the point where I need to get it done. I'm being vulnerable right now, so I'm gonna take these out, and this is what I've been using for the past 2 years. They look gross, so please. So they mold. I even have it like up there. And these are what I've been dealing with. It's disgusting, but I'm ready to get it fixed. And if I can help one person, like, get it done, I've done my job. I'm so afraid somebody I know is going to see this, but I'm to the point now where I'm trying to help myself, maybe help others, so I don't care.
Exactly. So when you see people up here on YouTube, like, you know, I asked her if she was comfortable with this, and she said, you know, it's scary. It gives her anxiety, but she does want to help, because I think that there might be this idea that people who get up here are just those kind of people. They're just brave people. They don't really care like we do, how we overthink. But I promise, like, I've overthought, and I know you have.
Yeah.
And it's something that's so emotional. It's hard to be that vulnerable with somebody else. So if you think that you're the only one that's dealing with this, that thinks, no, like, you know, you might be able to handle it, but I can't. I'm telling you, both of us are the same way.
It's bad. My anxiety is through the roof. I'm willing to help whoever I can by showing and sharing my story with you guys.
Anxiety, fear, all of that, we all have it. It's totally normal.
We can do this. We just have to make ourselves do it. I've let myself go and been so scared and nervous to do it. Here's our chance. Let's do it.
So hopefully Tiffany will be on here some more, and I don't know, maybe we can convince her to start her own YouTube channel.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah. So that wraps up today's video. If you have any questions for Tiffany or any encouragement, if you can relate to anything that she's been through, drop a comment below. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you get all of these updates. I do videos on Mondays and Thursdays, and all of my social links are in the description box below. And we will see you guys next time, and y'all take care.